Welcome you all to this channel Triple Encyclopedia, and in this video we are going to see about how does smartphone battery work and how are they rechargeable. That is, it is fully about battery of our smartphone. So actually our smartphone, the lithium ion battery is used, so this one we will see. So normally in that smartphone battery, already I said that the battery means it is nothing but a device which is used to convert chemical energy into electricity, that is called battery. So what are the main types of batteries are available? So normally there are two types of batteries. So the first one is the primary battery. It is called a non-rechargeable battery, that is the zinc carbon battery or dry cell batteries, the example for primary battery. So here there is no chemical reversible chemical reaction takes place, so if it is the use and throw battery. And the secondary battery means it is the rechargeable one. So this battery, the reversible chemical reaction takes place, and this is the rechargeable battery. The example for the secondary battery is the lithium ion battery. So in the last video I have explained about this primary battery, that is the working of zinc carbon battery. I have given a link for that video in the description. So in this video now we are going to see about what is the secondary battery, how the rechargeable battery will work. So for that I have taken the smartphone battery. Actually in our smartphone or any other mobile phone, normally we are having the lithium ion battery. It is having the voltage of 3 to 4.2 volt, that is having the capacity to produce the potential difference of 3 to 4.2 volt. So why lithium is selected instead of other metals? That is, in the electrochemical series, normally the lithium is in the topmost place, that is it is having the voltage of 3.04 volt. So see in this series, the last one is the fluoride. So in that fluoride it is having the capacity to produce minus 2.8 volt. So the lithium is having the highest tendency to lose the electrons. That's why the lithium will be selected as the metal for battery, and the fluoride is having the lowest tendency to lose the electrons. That's why it is not selected. Only lithium will be selected for the metal for the battery purpose. And now lithium ion outermost cell, it is having only one electron, so it can be easily detached and it can go and occupy the spaces in the graphite rod. So that's why lithium is most commonly used metal rod in for all the batteries. And next we will see how the battery will work, that is how lithium ion battery works. So let us see. So normally if you take any battery, there are three main components: anode, cathode and the electrolyte. So normally in the lithium ion battery, the anode is the graphite with lithium, that is LiC6, and the cathode is lithium cobalt oxide, so LiCOO2, and the electrolyte will be organic salt of lithium. So in the lithium ion battery, these are all the three main components. In addition to that, separator and also aluminum and copper foil also used. And now let us see. So consider this is the battery, right? This is the mobile battery. So inside of the battery, what are the components are available, right? So first we will see this red color is nothing but it is the one of the electrode of the lithium ion battery, that is a cathode, LiCOO2, and in between that two layers aluminum foil is placed. So the main purpose of the aluminum foil is nothing but it is used to collect the current in the cathode. And here see this blue color line that will represent the graphite with lithium. It will act as the anode. So between that that copper foil is placed. That copper foil will act as the current collector, that is it is used to collect the current from the anode. And that is the positive and negative terminal of the battery is normally connected to the copper foil and the aluminum foil. So aluminum foil and the copper foil will act as the current collector. And between the cathode and the anode, a separator is placed and also electrolyte is placed. So this is the electrolyte, orange color line, and the separator is used to separate the anode and cathode. That is if you are not putting the separator, there is maybe a short circuit between the anode and cathode, so it will create a fire. So to avoid that, to separate the anode and cathode, a separator is placed. That separator is a permeable membrane. It is having the microporosity, so that we can avoid a short circuit between the anode and cathode. So these are all the main components of phone battery. So now let us see. So before going to see about the working of lithium ion battery, so this is one of the introduction, that is the cathode half reaction and the anode half reaction. So already I said that in that this is the anode, it is nothing but LiCOO2. So here what is the reaction will occur in that LiCOO2? See this one. So LiCOO2 will act as the lithium, cobalt oxide will act as the cathode. So it may be separated into Li plus ion, lithium plus ion, and the electrons. And here this arrow mark will represent the chemical reaction is reversible. That is, the lithium cobalt oxide separated into Li plus and electrons, and these are all again combined together. It will create the lithium cobalt oxide. And in that anode, see this one, it is the graphite with lithium, that is LiC6. So this what is the half reaction takes place in the anode? It is nothing but LiC6 is separated into C6 and the Li plus ion and the electrons. That is, both the anode and cathode Li plus ion will be created and also electron will be created. And already I said that anode is nothing but it is the graphite with lithium. So the graphite, why the graphite will be selected for the lithium ion battery means it is the layered structure and it is loosely bonded. That is, we can easily store the Li plus ion in the graphite. That's why the graphite will be selected as the anode in the lithium ion battery. And so electrolyte is nothing but lithium salt. So the lithium salt will act as the guard. That is, the lithium salt is nothing but it is the electrolyte between the cathode and the anode. This electrolyte is lithium salt. And the main purpose of the lithium salt is it allows the Li plus ion penetrate through it. That is, it allows the Li plus ions from cathode to anode, otherwise anode to cathode. It allows only Li plus ion. It restricts the flow of electrons through it. So the main purpose of the electrolyte is nothing but it will act as the guard to allow Li plus ion only. It will not allow any E minus, that is the electrons. It allows only plus ion. The minus ion will be fully restricted through it. And already said that the graphite will act as a storage medium for the Li plus ions. So now to see. The aluminium foil and the copper foil is nothing but it is placed in between the anode and cathode. So here see this diagram, that is this is the aluminium foil, brown color line, and the green color line will be the copper foil. The main purpose of the aluminium and the copper foil is nothing but it will act as the current collector. That is, the aluminium foil and the copper foil will act as the current collector in the battery. And already said that separator is placed in between the electrolyte. So it will act as the insulating layer between the anode and the cathode. It has having the microporosity and it allows only Li plus ion through it. So the separator is nothing but it is used to avoid the short circuit between the anode and cathode. So these are all some main components information about battery. And now let us see how the battery will work. Okay. So before going to see that, subscribe my channel Triple Encyclopedia. And now let us see how the battery will work in the smartphone or mobile phone. So at the time of charging, that is, if you are going to buy a new battery, before going to use the battery, we want to charge it for 24 hours like that, right? So at the time, yeah, that is when we are going to charge the mobile at the first time, what will happen? This is the battery. The brown color line is nothing but the battery, phone battery. So inside of that, cathode, anode, and the electrolyte is placed. Now the cathode and anode will be connected to the USB charger, okay, to the power supply. Now we are going to charge the battery. So at that time what will happen? Already I said that the cathode is nothing but it is the lithium cobalt oxide. The lithium cobalt oxide is splitted into Li plus ion and the electrons. That is the plus and minus ions are separated in the lithium cobalt oxide electrode, that is the cathode. So at the time we are going to connect the mobile battery to the charger. What will happen? The already separated ions in the cathode, that is Li plus ion and the electrons are moving towards the anode. That is, this arrow mark will represent the Li plus ions starts to flow from cathode to anode, right? So the electrolyte, it only allows the electrons to flow from one side to another one side, but the electrons are flowing from cathode to anode through the USB charger, right? So this is the graphite rod. So the graphite rod is used to store the Li plus ion and the electrons. So here at the time of charging, the already existing Li plus and E minus electrons in that LiCOO2 are moved towards the anode, and the graphite rod collects all the Li plus ions from the cathode and also electron stored in its structure. Okay, so the electrolyte only allows the Li plus ion. So the electrons are moving from cathode to anode at the time of charging the battery. So this is the process will occur in the battery when we are going to connect the mobile phone to the supply through the USB charger. So these are all the reactions. At the time of charging the battery, LiCOO2 is split into plus and minus ions, and the graphite will act as the storage medium for the Li plus ion, and here there is no chemical reactions. That is, the separated plus and minus ions going towards the anode, and it is stored in the graphite rod. So this is the process at the time of charging the battery. And what will happen if the battery is discharged? That is, once the battery is charged, now we are going to switch on the mobile. At that time the battery will, that is the phone will act as the load. So the stored energy in that anode is how discharged to the another one rod. So now the battery is under 100% charge. Now we are going to going to switch on the mobile. At that time the already stored charge Li plus and electrons in that graphite rod is flowing towards the cathode. That is a reverse process. So initially at the time of charging, the Li plus and the electrons are moving this direction. So at the time of discharging, or if you are connecting the load, what will happen? The already existing charge or stored charge in the graphite rod is moving from anode to cathode. So already said that this electrolyte will allows only the positive ions to flowing through it. So here from this graphite rod, Li plus ions are moving towards the cathode. So the electrolyte that will allows only Li plus ion, and the electrons are flowing through this direction through the wire, right? So like that the Li plus ions are moving from cathode to anode at the time of charging, and at the time of discharging the reversible process will occur. That is, the ions are moving from anode to cathode. So like that's why it is the rechargeable battery. So at the time of discharging, so these are all the reactions. Lic plus, that is the cathode, is Lic6. So from that Li plus and electrons are separated, and these are moving towards the cobalt oxide cathode, and it is these Li plus and electrons are combined together with the cobalt oxide. Finally it will create the lithium cobalt oxide, that is the cathode. Okay, and this is the reversible reaction. So that's why the arrow mark is in two directions. So like that the rechargeable battery or phone battery will work. Okay. Here we can clearly view the main components of smartphone battery. So here the first one is cathode. So these two portions are cathode. It is nothing but a lithium cobalt oxide, and in between that there is a aluminum foil is placed. It will act as the current collector. And the next one is the the electrolyte. These two are electrolyte, and between the electrolyte the insulating medium separator is placed. And after that separator, anode, that is this is the anode. It is nothing but graphite with lithium, and in between that layer the current collector copper is placed. So these are all the main components of smartphone battery. And so this way also we can clearly see the anode, cathode and the electrolyte. So this is the anode with aluminum foil, and this is the separator and the electrolyte, and this is the graphite with the copper foil. So after placing these anode, cathode and electrolyte, all the three layers are folded together like this, and finally it is covered by using the protective cover. So the final battery is looking like this. For more videos, subscribe our channel Encyclopedia.